Firstly, I would like to thank the organising committee of the Corpus Linguistics 2021 conference for giving us the opportunity to present our research today. Our paper's title is From Gaeltacht to Gaeltacht, a diachronic corpus-based analysis of references to Ireland's linguistic regions. While both terms, Gaeltacht and Gaeltacht, have previously been examined from sociolinguistic and historical perspective, this paper develops on prior research by using different research methods on newly available resources. The addition of these corpus linguistic methodologies adds a new empirical dimension to research in this area, bringing fresh insights to the development of two terms which hold unique cultural, historical and political significance in the Irish language. The use of the term Gaeltacht to signify an Irish-speaking geographical region came to the fore during the Gaelic revival period at the beginning of the 20th century. Written evidence of the use of the term Gaeltacht in relation to English-speaking districts can be dated back to the 17th century. The various meanings associated with both of these terms, as shown on the current slide, will be examined in this paper. Gaeldachus, the tertiary sense associated with the term Gaeltacht, is defined as foreign ways or Anglicisation. The geographical Gaeltacht regions, as defined in the early 20th and 21st century, are displayed in the following slide and are based primarily along the western seaboard. The red colour represents the Fir Gaeltacht, the areas identified as predominantly Irish-speaking, and the yellow and orange colours represent the Brach Gaeltacht, the areas identified as mixed Irish and English-speaking districts. In order to undertake this research, two specialised subcorpora periodicals, including both Irish language newspapers and journals from the early 20th and 21st century respectively, were compiled. Corpus 1 was compiled from Corpus Stairún na Gaeilge, the historical Irish corpus as developed by the Royal Irish Academy. A tagged version of this corpus was not available. Part of speech and lemma tagging has been conducted on data collected by the Royal Irish Academy. However, pre-standard spellings were normalised to facilitate this. Corpus 2 was compiled from Corpus na Gaeilge Comhaimsere, the corpus of contemporary Irish, as developed by the Laois research team in Fiontar and Scoil na Gaeilge, Dublin City University. Because tag-based searches would not be used on Corpus 1, a plain text version of the materials required from Corpus 2 were selected. With plain text versions of the selected contents of both corpora being used, the search process was simplified with a regular expression that could be used in all cases, as shown in the following slide. An explanatory manual search was undertaken to identify variant forms of both Gaeltacht and Gaeltacht. As texts in Corpus 1 contained pre-standardised language, a wide range of variant spellings were recorded, as shown here in the examples for Gaeltacht. Following this step, regular expressions were developed and concordances were then extracted from both corpora. Certain challenges were encountered during the search, specifically in relation to the number of results generated for the term Gaeltacht in Corpus 2. Therefore, a sample from each corpus was selected and analysed. Two researchers each examined 150 randomly selected examples containing the term Gaeltacht from both corpora. Additionally, 25 randomly selected examples concerning the term Gaeltacht in both corpora were also examined. Where some publications contain more examples of the search terms, these publications made up a larger portion of the examples extracted. The various meanings, along with individual usage notes, were recorded by each researcher. These results were then compared to ensure uniformity. The first recorded use of the term Gaeltacht in relation to a geographical district has been identified by Dr. Catriona O'Thorna. No earlier examples were identified in the corpus search. The initial reference refers to a report regarding the establishment of a branch of the Gaelic League in Boherbue in County Cork. Boherbue is located in the centre of the Gaeltacht, and they, being the local population, will have a fine time if they choose not to procrastinate and come out, presumably if they choose to partake in cultural activities organised by the Gaelic League. Following the analysis of the search results, there is clear evidence that the geographical meaning associated with the term Gaeltacht became firmly established following its initial introduction in the early 20th century. However, certain challenges arose in differentiating between the various meanings associated with the term Gaeltacht in Corpus 1. The Corpus 2 search results only contained examples of the term's geographical meaning. Additionally, it was noted that many of the results from both corpora contain specific reference to either the Irish or English language, or refer to specific Gaeltacht regions or reference to the community residing in the Gaeltacht. It cannot be conclusively argued that Gaeltacht in its geographically sense is the only meaning associated with the term in current usage, as every search result from Corpus 2 was not examined manually. However, a strong indication of its current use is reflected in the National Terminology Database for Irish, terma.ie, and the new English-Irish dictionary, folklore.ie, where the geographical meaning is the only meaning reflected in the search result for the terms Gaeltacht. Interestingly, the rise in the official use of the term Gaeltacht is clearly evident in the corpus examples. Corpus 1 provides only one specific example of Gaeltacht in an official title, Comisiún na Gaeltachta, the Gaeltacht Commission, which was established by the state in 1925 and was tasked with defining Irish-speaking districts. However, Corpus 2 provided a wide and varied number of examples of official usage. For example, Radio na Gaeltachta, the Irish language radio station, Aaron na Gaeltachta, the minister responsible for the Gaeltacht region, Ryan na Gaeltachta, the governmental department responsible for the Gaeltacht regions, and so forth. Furthermore, this point was recently identified and indirectly referenced in an article published by Professor Grahur O'Gilligan entitled, and my translation is available on screen, Irish language bureaucracy will last longer than the Gaeltacht community, which reflects the continued topicality of the Gaeltacht in Irish language media discourse. The various meanings associated with the term Gaeltacht were far more difficult to isolate and to differentiate in our analysis of search results from Corpus 1. Additional context was often needed to isolate the term's true meaning. Once again, the geographical meaning was the only meaning associated with the examples examined from Corpus 2. Negative semantic prosody was evidenced in examples from Corpus 1 in relation to the term's tertiary meaning, Gaeltacht meaning Galdachas, foreign ways or anglicisation, and note the variant spelling of Gaeltacht in the results on screen. Tá Seoníontacht agus Galdach agus decredit is náha isteach. Shoneyism and foreign ways and lack of faith are coming in. No bd shun ag acharish ar Gaeltacht, don't let them be mimicking or copying foreign ways. An Gaeltacht go smur unta agus ná féidir an Gaeltacht son of wintermach as a gnáva and nish, foreign ways to the core in them, and those foreign ways cannot be removed now. This meaning is aptly reflected in the following image published by An Clíomh Sulis newspaper in 1914. The advice given to the male character in the image of Vukum ná spárógan an chrán. My boy, don't spare the tree needing to be felled identified by the term Galdachas, and the axe to complete the task labelled An Gaeilge, the Irish language. In conclusion, it can be ascertained from the corpus search that the term Gaeltacht in relation to geographical Irish-speaking district is the primary meaning associated with the term today. While examples of the term's older meanings were found in Corpus 1, once introduced in the early 20th century, this geographical meaning became firmly established. The rise in usage of the term Gaeltacht in its official sense is also clearly evidenced in the search results, in Corpus 2 in particular. Further research, which we hope to undertake, is needed to investigate whether the term's older or other meanings have now transferred to other terms such as Gael, Éireannach, or Gaelach to describe an Irish person. In contrast to Gaeltacht, the various meanings associated with the term Gaeltacht were widely represented in search results from Corpus 1. However, it is very clear that the term's geographical meaning is dominant today. Further research is also needed to investigate whether the term's tertiary meaning, Gaeltacht, meaning Galdachas, which was extremely prevalent in Corpus 1 search results, has transferred completely to the term Galdachas today and is now clearly differentiated. Following on from this point, clear evidence of the negative semantic prosody was recorded in search results from Corpus 1. Finally, I would once again like to thank Folklore Starún na Gaeilge research team in the Royal Irish Academy for providing us with access to materials which enabled us to undertake this research. Gurv Míle Mahagad Fad.